the following presentation of the National Football League.
After hundreds of battles throughout the season, we finally determine a champion tonight. As EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings you the biggest game of them all, the Super Bowl. Tonight, the Lombardi Trophy's in the building, and we've got a fight to see who's gonna raise it. Between the Carolina Panthers and the Baltimore Ravens. Play straight ahead. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Lamar now from the gun. Finding Flowers. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First down from the 42.
Hey, Alpha, sit up! Come in! Shut up!
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. On the left side. And this one doesn't go far.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They just keep working it forward early. We've got 1st and 10 now from the 35. Blown back, gets the handoff. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Jackson. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you gotta imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Setting him on the dive. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of 1. 1 quarter done here in Super Bowl 66. The Panthers have taken the early lead. We'll get you back to Atlanta after this. Back now, it's Super Bowl 66, and I think everybody, right? You all are eager to get back to the action. They'll have second down as they look to continue this good drive. Now it's Lamar. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Looking good, but just a little too far left. He missed it. And they are unable to tie up this contest.
Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
The Panther offense headed out to the field. And they were able to contribute 3 points. On first and 10, it's Jackson. Short pass brought in. Get some space around midfield. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. On the move, headed right. He takes it himself. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback, complete. He's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10, here's Jackson. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
There's a dive up the middle. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it as they take him down for a loss. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
All set now. First and 10. Jackson throwing here. Buying some time right. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. Penalty yardage marked off. Here's first and 10. From the red zone now. And that is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens get their first point to this game just before halftime. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he...
First play set down behind the line. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Lamar back to throw. Caught by Flowers. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He has the first over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Real momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Here's Lamar. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
Well, even the toughest in the league to catch can still be caught at times. It just takes a defense that's determined and relentless. And the real big key, when you get that split second, you got to take advantage of that opportunity. Defense just did.
Now here's Lamar. Connects on the crosser. He's still going at the 30. Racing down the left side. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take the lead right away in half number 2. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to...
They'll run here on 1st down. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. They give it to him again. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on 1st down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Into the well again. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too.
Hey, as much as I love talking about these physical matchups, right now this is psychological. This adds some layers to this 3rd down call. Do you try your hand at another run and hope it fares better? Tougher to go back to it again when it just gets stuffed.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. He's got it over the middle. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. It's a gain of 4 there. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down, here's Lamar. Completed over the middle. And he stops at the 31-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
You just get the play off. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. And that does it for the third here in Super Bowl 66. Only 1 quarter remaining. The Ravens out in front with the ball. A third title within their reach.
Ready?
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. Here's the long back on the handoff. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have second and 4.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Another carry for it. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. Third down coming up.
At the 19-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's third and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
Hey, Alpha, what? 180! Hands up!
I love this. Giving it to the big guy off third and short. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Pickup of 2 here. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
At the 17-yard line.
I know they had bigger visions when they called that play. This is one of those spots, Kate, where when a defense is dialed in, especially in the red zone, it's very tough to surprise them with anything.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. Out of the shotgun. They'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Now, after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention.
Ready?
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's second and 11.
Middle.
Pistol snap to Jackson. He brings it in. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens now lead by 10. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his second touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster doing it, brother. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. On first down, they'll run. And there's a sign of life from the ground game. He's forward with a nice pickup. We've got whistles and a timeout call by the defense. 2:07 left to play.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Less than a ruler needed here on second down. Back-to-back carries here. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. Going to the ground again on first. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Ball back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down. So quickly, the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game.
Wanna quit?
3rd and just 2 to go. It's a first down for the Ravens, partner. That should all but do it here. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
180. 180.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on first at 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Hey, report. Sit on. 180. Nice shot. Sit up.
Right up the gut. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
180. Sit on. 180. Sit on.
Back to throw. Headed out right. Making the call himself. And this one does not go far.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4.
Hey, sit on. Sit on. For him.
Trying to push this past the marker. And forget the marker, Brock. He's not even making it back to the line. They're turning this over on downs.
You know, Kate, it's almost like the defense was in the offensive huddle before the play. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And the reward is they get off the field.
Carolina about set to go once again offensively. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things. Made it through the regular season perfect. They advanced through those 2 playoff games. And now, Brock, now they can officially call themselves just the 2nd undefeated team in NFL history. Only them and those 72 Dolphins have ever claimed that piece of football immortality.
It's pretty wild, isn't it, Kate? Over half a century since we saw a team make it through an entire season undefeated. And in this modern NFL, remember, they played 20 games a season, at least 20 games. So we wondered if we'd ever see it happen again, but here we are. Witnesses to history and witnesses to one of the best football teams ever assembled.
Commissioner Roger Goodell on hand to present the Lombardi Trophy to the Baltimore Ravens, Super Bowl 66 champions. So that is a wrap. Another memorable NFL season in the books for our entire team here at EA Sports. For my partner Brock Hewitt here, our fellow commentators Brandon and Charles, Mike and Greg, I'm Kate Scott saying thanks for watching. We can't always catch y'all again next season. Until then, good night everybody from the Super Bowl.